the court says is a fight on the streets.
The signs tell their stories and their demands, but this filing explains how homeless Coloradans plan on defeating the city of Denver in court. For over a year, homeless men and women have been trying to stop the sweeps, the practice of city officials moving in and cleaning up makeshift campsites usually found on downtown sidewalks. Amanda, one of many homeless people impacted.
You stop here to rest and the cops move you along, and you stop here to rest and the cops move you along, and you finally find somewhere. As soon as you fall asleep, somebody's stolen your stuff.
Today's rally comes as both sides file motions in federal court. Plaintiffs making the case Denver illegally took their property away from them. Their motion states Denver officials began burning plaintiff class members' remaining property with flamethrowers. Afterwards, they held a barbecue at the site as the homeless individuals they had just forcefully evicted looked on. Attorney Jason Flores-Williams detailing what city official Benny Milner, who works to end homelessness in town, told him about the sweeps.
I think without it, we would look like LA right now. So what Mr. Milner did in one statement is express what the real motivations and the real intent behind the homeless sweeps were, and that is to rid the city of unwanted persons.
Of course, Denver tonight is defending their practice, saying homeless sidewalk living violates a no camping ordinance. A city official tells me their counter motion will be filed late today, adding it will be up to a judge to ultimately decide who is right. As for the use of a flamethrower, they call that allegation absurd.
City officials accused of using flamethrowers to clear homeless from the streets. City officials in Denver are being accused of using flamethrowers to destroy homeless individuals' property, and then holding a barbecue while they looked on. By John Vibes, August 18, 2017. Denver Co. This week, residents and local activists held a rally outside of the Denver City and County building to protest the ongoing mistreatment of the city's homeless population. Attorneys for homeless victims say city officials used flamethrowers to clear people from the streets, and then proceeded to have a barbecue as the hungry victims watched. It was also reported that their property was either stolen or set on fire. In court, attorney Jason Flores-Williams stated, Denver officials began burning plaintiff class members' remaining property with flamethrowers. Afterwards, they held a barbecue at the site as the homeless individuals they had just forcefully evicted looked on. As expected, representatives of the city have denied these allegations, and released a statement calling the claims absurd. The city is also attempting to avoid a trial through summary judgment. The statement read, the city also plans to file a motion for summary judgment. It will be up to the court to determine what the evidence shows and whether either side is entitled to judgment without a trial. While facts will be determined by the court, it is absurd to suggest that the city used flamethrowers against any individual experiencing homeless. Advertisement. During the rally this week, Flores-Williams pointed out that the city's anti-camping policy is aimed at removing unwanted residents from the city. Flores-Williams pointed to a comment made by city official Benny Milner, where he was quoted as saying, "I think without it we would look like LA right now." So what Mr. Milner did with one statement is express the real motivation and intent behind the homeless sweeps, and that is to rid the city of unwanted persons, Flores-Williams suggested. Read more. Children now face fines and arrest if they don't get a permit to mow grass for money. These accusations are truly unprecedented, even considering the current police state in America, so it will be interesting to see what other evidence is revealed in court. The city of Denver has been aggressively persecuting its homeless population in a campaign that has been ongoing in recent years. As the Free Thought Project reported in December 2016, police in Denver were caught stealing blankets from the homeless in the middle of winter. The police confiscated the blankets and camping gear, claiming that the property was being held as evidence. The officers were enforcing a citywide ban on urban camping, a measure that is popping up in cities across the country. These urban camping bans are an obvious assault on the homeless population who does not have a choice but to camp on the streets. At the time, Denver Mayor Michael Hancock insisted that this was a measure to help force people into homeless shelters, but according to many homeless people that we have interviewed over the years, a shelter is not necessarily better than sleeping on the street. Homeless shelters are a valuable resource, but only if a person enters one voluntarily on their own will. For a person who would rather brave the elements, being forced into a homeless shelter can be similar to being thrown in a prison. Many people prefer the freedom of a cold winter in a tent, as opposed to the institutionalized feel of a shelter, and these people should be free to make that choice without constant harassment from police. In the long term, cities with large homeless populations should consider a jobs program such as the one implemented in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where nearly 1,000 people have been able to find work thanks to the new policies. Read more. Hard to watch video, student screams in agony as cop snaps his arm.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
for life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before, we're
Sheriff's
just
getting a little too pushy.
is
You
the
work
hard
for
part
us, Sheriff.
in
Just
keeping
keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So, yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, it's, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is. And they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.